Welcome to the first of two videos on the history of British imperialism in India. So, what was the history of the British involvement in the Indian subcontinent? Well, at first, it wasn't just Britain, it was also France and Portugal and the Dutch who were fighting over the control of India from 1500 to 1761. Now, that subcontinent that I'm referring to doesn't just reference India, it also includes the current day countries of Nepal and Bangladesh and Pakistan. So what happened? Well, initially, the Portuguese and the Dutch surrendered to England in the 1600s. In the 1700s, between 1700 and 1761, the English were fighting wars with the French for control, and eventually the French surrendered in 1761. So after all of the kung fu fighting, that left the British in control of India, but it wasn't the government of Britain that was controlling it. It was actually the British East India Company, which exported tons and tons of tea from the Indian subcontinent to the British, who love tea. So the East India Company was controlling the trade with India from 1600 to 1813, which proved to be very profitable. So why did the British want control of India so badly? Well, India had a population of over 300 million people, and these people were both great as consumers of goods that were produced in Great Britain by the industrial factories there, as well as the Indians were great workers who could produce items for export from India, and those items would then be profitably traded throughout Asia as well as throughout Europe. So this was for money, for if you want to get to the bottom of it. But it also had to do with being a good source of natural resources. Again, money. So India had great resources such as tea and coffee and cotton and indigo. And they also were located in a central area in Asia. And so there was a lot of trade with China, another key target of British imperialism. In our next video, we're going to learn about the pluses and the minuses that had to do with British imperialism in India.